Hello. Hi everybody. Welcome back to another live stream. Thank you so much thank you so much to everybody for being here. I skipped 1 week and I've already forgotten how to speak. I hope that everybody is doing well. I know that I missed last week. I have some explanations for myself. I'm really excited to be back though. I have genuinely been missing Stardew Valley. I have some explanations for why we haven't played Hitman since last time. Anyways, there is a poll in the chat of if Wham is the best Christmas song. If you say anything else, you might be wrong. You're probably wrong. But feel free to vote either for Wham or for something else. If it's something else, put it in the chat. You may have noticed I have much less hair than last time you saw me. All right. Oh, really quickly in the chat. Mr. Man KX is here. Friendo's here. And Kane Defense Animals is here. Former CDA activism. Okay, so we've got from Mr. Man KX, You Raise Me Up. I didn't know that was a Christmas song, but that makes sense. Wham is also okay. Okay. I think it's more than okay, but all right. I respect it. K in Defense Animal says, Easy E, Merry Motherfucking Christmas. I've never heard that song. Efrendo, Carol of the Bells, Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Yes, that one is a banger. Absolutely solid. Brenda says you're live and we can hear you. Thank you so much for letting me know. Genuinely helps a lot. Vegan postmortem. Nice haircut. I also cut my hair last week. Thank you. I have a lot to say about my haircut. It's seriously a very significant change. It's kind of having a bad day, honestly. I kind of hate that this is its debut. But whatever. And David Goffin fan is here as well. What's up? What's up to you? I'm very happy to be back. Honestly, really been craving the Stardew Valley life, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it started up here in the background, and also hopefully relearn how to speak very quickly. Mr. Man KX, the hair looks so good. Thank you. I honestly really do feel like it suits me, which is a relief. I've been thinking about doing something like this for a long time. And I'm honestly just really glad that it was not an absolute, disaster. I didn't have to shed any tears, so overall, a really significant win. I hope that everybody has had a good couple of weeks since we last saw each other. Let me know if you've been doing anything particularly holiday-y. I've done a couple of holiday-y things in my little break from social media, I guess in general. I did kind of disappear myself for a little bit. So yeah, I hope that everyone's been doing good, and I am curious, as always, what the best thing that you've watched or read this week is. And let's go ahead and just jump right into Stardew Valley, and we'll get it rolling. And I can also talk about the hair. Okay, here we go. Alright, so looks like everything is going well, and we're going to go ahead and just load our game right in here. I have a couple things queued up that I'm really excited about. To share about and also to release, so that is going to be some exciting stuff that I have lined up, and I'm excited. You've probably noticed that I'm a little bit behind on some of the posting of actual videos as opposed to streams. I've been really behind and I'm not feeling good about it. I would really like to be doing better on that front, which is actually part of the reason why I ended up not streaming last week. I instead took the time to catch up on some writing and some other projects that I wanted to work on for the channel. So yes, I will be diving more into some of that later. So, all right, here we go. We are going to go ahead and check our, oh my gosh. It's been one day. I've forgotten how to operate the television. One day, I guess maybe in Stardew Valley time. Okay, weather report. Fortune teller, that's what we're here for. Okay. I sense that a new viewer has joined us, a young lady from Stardew Valley. Welcome, welcome. The spirits are very happy today. They will do their best to shower everyone with good fortune. Okay, awesome. We're jumping right in with a good fortune day, which means I guess we're gonna go mining immediately. Vegan postmortem, bruh, you haven't read Harmsteader for a week? Probably don't. It's been effed up. I can imagine that it's been effed up. It usually isn't anything but effed up. But no, I haven't. I really I've kind of hopped on for 2 seconds every once in a while to see if I'm missing anything really huge, but aside from that, I really did kind of take a little bit of a breather because I was just it's kind of hard to describe, but I did. But I'm back in the game this week, or rather starting now, so I'm gonna be caught up on all of the amazing, wonderful, that was sarcasm, I hope that was clear, that was sarcasm, all of the really horrible things that you are reporting on over at Harmsteader. In other news, but sort of related, I'm gonna circle it back in a second. I did spend a little bit more time on Twitter this week, which is really unusual for me. I've pretty much literally never in my life gone on Twitter. And I ended up spending quite a bit more time on Twitter than... I just went and refilled the watering can again. Okay, head in the game. More time on Twitter because I have been completely fascinated by the United Healthcare CEO assassination. Every once in a while, something comes along in the news that everybody is just completely swept up by, and it also gets me. Okay, look at that. We've got some ripe stuff. And I've just been completely fascinated by it. It's it's such an interesting thing. In case anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, like last week, I don't even remember. It feels like it's been a lifetime, honestly. Somebody, in fact, allegedly, a man named Luigi Mangione, I honestly don't know, assassinated Brian Thompson, who was the CEO of United Healthcare, which is a very predatory healthcare company here in the United States. And obviously that took the media, and everybody just by storm. It has been non-stop news and information and speculation and conspiracies, and I've just been so unbelievably invested in it. And Twitter's been a really great spot for that news for some reason, which has been interesting. Russell Brand, no longer vegan. Are you shocked? I am not shocked. He posted that horrible, stupid tweet. Speaking of Twitter, that horrible, stupid tweet about, I was once just a vegan boy in Essex. I don't know if that's where he's from. But now I'm eating steaks with at Mar-a-Lago with Donald Trump. Okay, congratulations. Literally nobody thinks that's cool. It's or if they do, they're a terrible, horrible person. I was just I really had hoped. But it turns out that people like Russell Brand are simply not good people. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't generalize like that either. I don't really know what went wrong with him. But clearly a lot is wrong with Russell Brand. Yeah, so anyways, the last time that I got this completely caught up in some kind of current event was the whole submersible fiasco of I think it was earlier this year. Maybe I don't even know when that was. But basically when all those billionaires went down in the submersible, homemade submarine to go and see the Titanic. And again, that was another situation where I was just absolutely thrilled with every bit of news I could get my hands on. So yeah, I've spent a bit of time on Twitter, but the way that this comes back around is Twitter kind of knows who I am, I guess. And so it shows me the occasional animal rights thing or some kind of animal activism vegan thing, right? And so to be a supportive person, I like those tweets because I want to, show them, support, and I want them to get boosted in the algorithm. But what that obviously does is it teaches the algorithm that that's the kind of content that I like to see. So what ended up happening is where I was going on Twitter for kind of a little bit of a break to kind of check back in with, I don't know, I'm not going to call it the real world because obviously Twitter's not the real world. But my freaking Twitter feed started getting just where does this oak resin go? Does it go here? Sure. There's the other stuff. Okay, we're gonna hit organize real quick. Oh, that was nice. So I'm gonna hit organize here too. and on all of them actually. Oh wait, I forgot it's a good luck day. We're wasting this day that we should be in the mines for. Also, Louie, hello all you lovely people. Nice to see you back, Tofu Dog. Nice to be back. Thank you for being here, Louie. I saw a little bit of the conversation that you had on Logical Consistency Brandon's channel. I did not get to finishing it, but very interesting there. Funny Sturst, I don't know how to say that, but hello. Vegan post more on Twitter as a time suck. Yes, absolutely. I don't understand the game. Is it just a hard work simulator? Yes, it kind of is. It's a resource management game, I think. Yeah, I don't know the official name for it, but yeah, it's kind of a hard work simulator. We could call it that. But it's also, you can build relationships with the townsfolk. You can do many other things. I'm actually gonna craft, I suppose is technically the word, one of our fields. I don't have any mail, I know. One of our field snacks. Why are the I think I have plenty of maple seed. Okay, yeah, we're gonna make some of these field snacks to go. Here we go. Oh my god, we can make like a million of these. I'm gonna make like, I don't know, 20. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, basically that's what the game is we live on a farm and you kind of build things, you go mining. Hard work simulator is a really funny way to put it. You take care of this cat that shows up, you know, with your farm when you get it initially. Dr. Ravenak, a wild doctor has appeared. Hello, Dr. Ravenak. Are you a real doctor? We're gonna go to the mines. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Everybody, don't forget to vote in the poll where you are voting for either Last Christmas by Wham being the best Christmas song or something else, which you will then please put in the chat and argue your case. Because as far as I'm concerned, Last Christmas by Wham is the best Christmas song. There's other really good ones. Some people have already put some in the chat, but I'm pretty sure that Wham takes the cake on that one. I've spent a lot of time thinking about that. So yes, please do share your opinions, because I am, I don't know, not that much of a Christmas song person. So I'm curious what everybody likes. Sounds like work. Yes, it is work. But it's fun work. It's very relaxing. It's like if work were relaxing, I think. I think it is, speaking of Harmsteader, I think it is kind of like that homesteading Gilmore Girls fantasy of it all, where you get to like move to this small town. You used to be like this corporate slave. But now, oh god, I forgot about the freaking skeletons. Okay. And now instead you get to like build stuff on your own farm. Okay, we're gonna have to be really careful here because this is a bad situation. Oh, Jesus. Okay, ladder. We're taking. Oh no, there was something interesting there. Frick. I can't go back for it either because that's not how this works. Okay, we got a bit of iron ore though. Shoot, stop it. So yeah, my Twitter feed basically ended up being taken up by a bunch of articles about all of the birds who are being murdered. I mean, we're always going to be murdered, right? But murdered in a special way because of the, I'm forgetting the name of the virus. Is it H5N1? Is that what it is? The virus that is infecting a bunch of animals. And they're all getting murdered with that suffocation foam, I think it is, unless it's the ventilation shutdown. Honestly, I have to say I've not really educated myself that much on the extremely horrible murder methods that they use on these animals when it comes to situations like this, when they just need to like mass exterminate them in a way that is, ugh. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. So anyways, my Twitter feed basically got completely inundated with horrible, oh man, that's just a ladder again. Horrible images of that, so it ended up not even being like the escapist CEO murder news site that I was sort of hoping it would be. Oh, cool. Gosh, we were just getting annihilated by these skeletons. Time to eat another field snack. I'm just out of curiosity, is there anyone in the chat who has not heard about the CEO assassination? Because that feels like it was such big news for me in America, as an American, as a United States citizen, that I'm curious how far that news has gone. Okay, I guess we're gonna take this ladder now. Because to me, it's extremely fascinating. And I'm curious what the rest of the world has made of that. Okay, real quick. I forgot I can pause and check it in. Funny Sturdale. I once tried Twitter. The day after I checked in, I had 14 followers. They were all bikini models. Oh yeah, bikini models. They're AI bikini model nonsense. Louis says that debate was more like a conversation. Did you see it on the Reasonable Vegan channel or the Logical Consistency channel? I saw it on the Logical Consistency channel. That's where I saw it. Yeah, I know it was more like a conversation. If I said debate, that was an accident. A friend said I shared some art with you that I made before Luigi was caught. Okay, I will check that out shortly. Dr. Ravadak, no, I'm going to have a certification in the medical field. Oh, very cool. What kind of certification are you going for? That's very bold. I could never survive in the medical field, I think. David Goffin fan. Didn't they already have vegan food in Swedish schools? Oh, I don't actually know if they have vegan food in Swedish schools, but I would hope so. Ollie, hey, haircut? Yes, haircut. Okay, I can talk about the hair at some point soon, too. The skeleton army, yeah, they're a real problem. I don't really know how we're going to deal with the skeleton army. Unless, okay, once this, like, last Christmas poll, once I feel like we've had enough votes in the chat for that, I think we're going to poll if the skeletons, if killing the skeletons is, are they sentient? That's the real question that we're going to have to come up with here. Are they alive? Are they reanimated? What does that really mean for us here? Are we going to try and come up with a skeleton? I just remembered that when you kill the skeleton, they actually just fall apart into a pile of bones, and then they, like, put themselves back together. So I'm wondering if there's a world in which we can justify skeleton attacking. I'm not sure, though, but we can vote on it. We can debate it in a little bit. E.A. Johnson, big news. If we're talking about the CEO assassination, then I think that's huge news. Yeah, I think. Dave Peters, I don't think it's that fascinating, to be honest. Tell me why. I'm very curious. Yes, it's in the news in the UK. Vegan postmortem, I heard off the YouTuber I watch. She doesn't believe Luigi did it. She thinks he was set up. I think a lot of people have that opinion. Technically, in Stardew Valley, you have the option between being a corporate slave or being a slave to your own self-made corporation. Yep, basically. Not to mention, in this playthrough, we also actually sold out to Joja Mart. So, yeah, we're basically just paying Joja Mart to do all the repairs in this town. Some random guy getting murdered for no real reason, says E.A. Johnson. What? I think it's much bigger than that. Dr. Ravadak, coding or billing, maybe ambulance coding, or a degree in imaging once I get a baseline job going. Oh, congratulations. Ollie says, hair looks good, low maintenance. Yeah, that's the ideal. Oh, a friendo says, no, that's mummies. Dang it. Okay, maybe not then. Seems like magic reanimation skeletons can be killed. Okay, well, we're going to have to consult with a friendo, our resident expert, once we decide to come to that. Kane defends animals. I'm 6 minutes behind because I went to go watch Russell Brand's stupid video. He should be locked up. Wait, tell me about Russell Brand's stupid video. What did he post? I think any video Russell Brand posts is bound to be stupid, but please do share. I don't know if I have the stomach for it, so please enlighten us. I think that the healthcare CEO murder is interesting for a lot of reasons. I don't think it's a random guy getting killed for no reason. I think it signals like a pretty significant shift when we realize how harmful and predatory the healthcare companies in the United States are and how many people are upset about it. So I think it's interesting in that respect. It's also interesting that, you know, the person who did it is the person who did it. Oh, Jesus. Not another one of these guys. And I think that the implications are going to be interesting. For example, the same day... Oh, shoot. We need to eat a field bar. The same day that happened, a healthcare company here, a different one, had attempted to announce that they were only going to cover a certain amount of anesthesia, like for a certain length of time. So if your surgery went longer than a certain amount of time, they would not cover that cost for the anesthesia that went past the allotted amount of time, and that you would then be stuck with that bill yourself when you got out of the hospital. Like, you would just have a surprise bill for a random... Oh my god, we're just getting absolutely murdered here. I think we should leave. So you would just have a random bill for the amount of anesthesia that went over your surgery time. Oh my god, the ladder was back here. Alright, we're leaving. And the same day, or the next day actually, they took that back. Bus stop. We're heading to the bus stop. So I do think it is interesting. Whether actual real change will come of this or not is a different question. I'm not completely convinced of that myself, but we will see. And I am hopeful because, I mean, healthcare is really genuinely, it's an absolute disgrace here in this country. So at the very least, I mean, I'm not pro-murder. Obviously, I feel like that doesn't need to be really said out loud. But just in case, I am not for murdering people, but I do think that this country is desperately in need of a conversation surrounding healthcare. And an interesting thing that also happened is it seems to be uniting sort of the right and the left. I think a lot of people are noticing this, especially in the case of Ben Shapiro. He made a video talking about the evil leftists celebrating Brian Thompson's death. And a bunch of people in his comments came out to say, like, you're wrong. This is not just the left. You know, everybody is upset about their health care. And I think that that's really significant. And I think there's something that could really be capitalized here, capitalized on here. And I don't know if it's going to happen or not. So, but we'll see. I certainly hope that it brings about significant change, or at least just more awareness of what we could have instead. So I think that the conversation is a positive thing that has come from this, because it really is. I don't know if people are familiar with the U.S. healthcare system, but it is like, I think every healthcare system has its problems. I'd have never heard of a perfect one. But in the United States, it literally, you know, people get into so much debt that they end their own lives because they have no hope of ever like repaying that debt. And not to mention the fact that there are a bunch of life-saving treatments that are just denied, and then the companies at the end of the day take home billions of dollars of profits and pay their CEOs, you know, salaries that are in the millions. So it's all pretty disgraceful, I would say. So I am optimistic, though, that this will now prompt us to have some real conversation about it. Oh, vegan postmortem is heading out. Gotta go. I don't know what that says, vegan postmortem, but thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Have a good rest of your day. Mr. Mancakes, they serve vegan food in Swedish schools if students ask for it. Now in one school, they're going to serve it as an option for all. Wait, that's very cool. I'm really glad to hear that. I think that changing, I mean, I feel like they should have vegan-friendly options at all schools and all establishments anyways. First of all, everybody can eat vegan food. And also, it just makes sense to cater to, you know, the option that is not, you know, exploitative. So I'm hopeful that that means that more, what's the word I'm looking for? More schools and institutions will follow in those footsteps. Dr. Ravedak, question. What do you think about those videos that have people shoving kittens' heads into their mouths for no reason? I feel a bit silly being upset about it because nobody takes it seriously. I think that does sound upsetting. I don't think I've seen one of those personally, but I do think it's like, it's very rude to the animal, you know? I think that oh gosh, these just finished. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either, so I don't blame you for finding that upsetting. I think it's not respectful of the animal, right? Like, it might be kind of like frightening or alarming or uncomfortable, right? I think it's always best to be on the side of, you know, safe rather than sorry. And imagine that, you know, yeah, just be safe rather than sorry. And I think there's no reason to stick a kitten's head into one's mouth. I think that's sort of rude to the individual. What kind of do we have blueberry jelly? I guess I should check before I just assume. Why is that empty? Why are these all empty? What happened here? Oh, there we go. Oh, we do have blueberry jelly. Okay, so that is all getting sold, including the melon wine. Ah, the greenhouse is in reach. I can taste it. It tastes like glass and metal. Oh. Cool. Level up, level proficiency. Level proficiency? Pickaxe proficiency is what I meant to say. Ollie says, I think my favorite Christmas song is I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day by Wizard. Just because of nostalgia. Last Christmas is too lovey-dovey for Christmas. I think that's probably why I like it. Oh, we can transmute. Okay, sick. I think that's going to help us a lot with the sprinkler situation. We might have enough money to blow all of our money on a greenhouse upgrade. Let's see. Friendo, maybe we should wait until the story blows over to be more evil, regarding them, like, taking back the thing about the anesthesia. Yeah, I don't actually know that it's gonna have any kind of real change, because at the end of the day, you know, the system hasn't been changed yet, but I'm hoping that that might be something that can be in talks. All right, the fortune teller says, ah, yes, I can hear the spirits whispering something to me. The spirits feel neutral today. The day is in your hands. Okay, good thing we got all the mining over with yesterday. Okay, here we go. These are such weird times. Yes, I agree. I was actually thinking last night a lot about, the saying, or like, I don't know if it's like a curse. I forgot what the word for whatever this is, but like, may you live in interesting times. And these are definitely interesting times. Also, I'm so in the corner here. Let me see if I can. There we go. That's better. Apologies. Okay, real quick. We've got a letter from Shane. Hey, I thought it would be fun to send you a letter. I don't really know what to write, though. Here, I've enclosed a treat for you. Don't tell anyone, but I snagged this from the back room of Jojo Mart ages ago. Ages ago? Pepper poppers. I don't want to eat something that you've snagged from Jojo Mart ages ago. Tofu dog. I'm really craving a fresh apricot. I haven't been able to find one at the store, so I'm asking you. I'll pay you well for it. I'll accept that, but I don't know where I'm gonna get one of those from. Oh, actually, I might still have one. Let's check. Let's see what we've got here. Apricot. Doesn't look like we have one here. Apricot. Wow. I don't think we have one. Garlic, carrot. Oh, also it's raining, so we don't have to. Thank God, we don't have to water today. No, these are plums. Okay, my bad. I think I turned them all into jelly or wine. Speaking of, we need to refill our, what are those called? Preserves jars. Okay, and we're gonna do it with, I guess, the rest of our blueberries, all but one of them. And I guess we might as well do it with the powder melon? Sure, all but one of them. Same thing with the crystal fruit, all but one of them. And then I guess we might as well just do 5 more of the powder melon. And we'll grab 6 pumpkins just in case that was not enough. Okay, so quick refill. Here we go. Oh, do not eat the blueberry. Okay, so that was all the blueberries. So let's go back to our melons. I think I'll save the melons for wine, because I think that melon wine is the most valuable thing. So I'm going to go ahead and do mostly pumpkins. Just other stuff, I guess. And then we'll do melons in the last few here. Oh shoot, I forgot to refill this here. Sweet. And we have 36,000. So I think it's time to go to the Jojo Mart. And we'll hang on to the geodes, because we might as well crack those while we're in town. And we'll put away the other stuff though. So we'll hit that button. Sick. So we have 3 geodes. We'll keep the field snacks, because why not? And then we'll put the other stuff away too. And then we will head into town. I think it's, I was going to say, I think we should upgrade our tools. But after we buy the upgrade, I don't actually know that we're going to have enough money to do a tool upgrade. So let us go into town and see what we can do. Nope, I was reading the chat and I missed the bus stop. Oh, Vegan Postmortem is back. Hello. Okay, we're heading into town. Ollie says you read that song name like you haven't heard it before. Maybe you didn't make the jump to the US. Yeah, I don't think I have heard it before. I wish it could be Christmas every day. I'm here. Okay, I'll write it down real quick. I'll just search it in my Spotify and we'll see. I mean, maybe I've heard it. I wish it could be Christmas every day. Okay, I'm gonna leave that queued up, and I'll listen to it, and we'll see. We'll see if I've heard it before. Okay. So we need nothing at the museum. So let's go in here. We're gonna process geodes. I'll start with this normal one. Limestone. CDA says Russell Brand's video about his rags to riches lifestyle, aka vegan to piece of shit lifestyle. No. Is it like a video? That was a stone. That was the worst Omni Geode we've ever cracked. Is it like a video on his channel? Like where does this video exist? What's happening? Because that sounds absolutely horrible. In the UK, schools are legally mandated to have vegan options, or else it's considered discrimination. Wow. I don't think that it's like that in the US, unfortunately. Oh no! Penny saw us digging in the trash. I didn't register her there. Oh, Jesus. Whatever. Time to hit up the Jojo Mart. Speaking of piece of shit lifestyle, let's go pay this corporation that's ruining this small town. Okay. E.A. Johnson says that's an idiom regarding may you live in interesting times. Cool. Thank you. Dave Peters, it's a shame about Russell. I used to like him, but he's gone full sim for the US, right? Yep, his channel almost looks like a pastiche these days, full of clickbait. Honestly, I was also a fan of Russell Brand. Like, oh, greenhouse. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to buy this greenhouse upgrade. Let's do it. We're going to go back to $0, but that's what we're here for. Oh my God. Okay. Greenhouse is upgrading. All right. It's going to be ready for us by tomorrow. Okay. Time to go earn more money. Yeah, I was also a fan. Oh, Chip Guys. That Chip Guy is here. Hello. Cool name change, by the way. I tuned into a few seconds of the Vegan Sunday School, which I don't usually. Not for any particular reason, but interesting to hear about it. It's fun. That Chip Guy. New haircut. Looks good. Thank you. Yes, it is a new haircut. I cut it all off for a lot of reasons, but thank you. I do also like the way that it looks. I am pleased with it. Okay, I think we're going to spend the rest of our money really quickly on some more seeds. It's not having its best day today, and honestly, I did this 2 weeks ago, and it's already like a little bit too long. So I might go for the full buzz. We'll see. All right, so I'm thinking potato seeds is going to be the thing to do here. Yeah, potato seeds. Oh gosh, we're going to have like $0 left. 10? Let's go for 20. We have so little money, guys. That's okay. That's okay. Isn't that Chip Guy, says Ollie? Yes. How's it going? Chip, I think I saw that one of your recent in-person outreach videos got like a really significant number of views, which is really awesome. Very, very cool. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, we've got that moss, although I'm pretty sure we have plenty of moss, frankly. All right, so we have 224 gold, which we're not going to panic about because we're going to have a greenhouse instead, which is really, really cool. Oh, Dr. Reviduk, what are your preferred pronouns? She, her is totally fine. I'm a gender abolitionist, so I'm really not that fussed about it. But yeah, she, her. I honestly, yeah, those are technically preferred, but I think it's just because I'm used to them. I think ideally we would live in a genderless society. But yeah. Okay, so we're gonna collect that. Very nice. I do think I'm probably gonna get that question a lot more now that I've cut off my hair. Which I think it's neat. I think it's cool that people are being more thoughtful about inquiring about those kinds of things. Okay, that's nice and organized. That's nice and organized. Okay, so now we have to plant our potato seeds. Very good play doing this on a day that it is raining. Here we go. And using a hoe here. Okay, so I guess I'll talk about the hair really quickly. So my initial plan was to buzz it all off because I am not really a person who is very interested in my appearance, or like, it's not that I'm not that interested in my appearance. I think that makes me sound like, I don't know. I don't want to make it sound like virtuous, right? Like I'm concerned about how I look, I think in a very normal way. But the thing is, like, playing with my hair, like doing cool hairstyles was just never really my thing. And I often, like, I would kind of describe it as like my hair would look kind of bad more often than it would look good. And I spent a lot of energy kind of fighting with it because I have a lot of cowlicks. It's kind of hard to see, obviously, especially hard now that it's all short and just going everywhere. And I was just like, I got to a point where I was thinking about it so much and I was like, I don't actually know why I'm keeping this hair. I don't know. Because I would also like, it would make it hard for me to wear a hat because I have very soft, fine hair. So like as soon as I would put on a hat, my hair would be kind of ruined. As soon as I would exercise, it would be like you immediately would need to wash your hair. And then like the way that I dried my hair and styled it after I washed it would also make an impact on the way that my hair looked. And because I don't like looking like really horrible, right? Like I would be worried about what my hair was doing. And so it would just kind of like sit in the back of my mind, and it would kind of like, it had this control over my life and my behavior that I didn't really appreciate. And then I realized like the only reason that I was keeping the hair is because I was worried about how I would be perceived. Like I thought, like, again, when I said earlier that I'm not like that into appearance, I think it's more like it wasn't really a hobby of mine, right? Like spending time thinking about the way I looked. And like makeup, for example, I've never been a makeup wearer. I don't have any like moral really judgments about makeup. It just like was literally something that I did not enjoy having on my face at all. And still don't. I felt like it made me look not like me. And then yeah, for a bunch of reasons, I was just like, okay, I don't really know why I'm holding on to the hair. Maybe I even would look better without the hair. And then I kept putting it off. And then I was like, okay, I'm just going to buzz it off. And then my mother's idea was actually, okay, like, what if you just get a pixie cut first? In case, you know, she thought it would be like less traumatic for me if I cut it like to this length first, because I was consulting with her about it quite a bit. I talked to pretty much everybody about this decision before I did it. And so she, like her idea, I was like, okay, fine. That's not a bad idea at all. So I ended up doing this. It's been a little under 2 weeks at this point. And I can honestly say it is genuinely so much easier. I don't think about my hair like at all, basically. I can just wear a hat and I take the hat off and the hair still looks fine. I can exercise and immediately wash my hair and I don't have to worry about like conditioning the ends or blow drying it in a certain way or not going to sleep on it, you know, when it's wet or anything like that. It dries also much faster, so I don't have to be worried about going out into the cold and then, you know, being freezing. If I were to go to an event where I had to look nice, I didn't have to worry about like, did I wash my hair the exact right number of days right before going to the event so that I can look okay. I can just kind of run my hands through it. It's honestly extremely awesome. So, and on the other hand, like I said, it's not having the best day today, but I actually think it quite suits me. So all around a big win. I was worried because like the night before I did it, I went on TikTok of all places and I just put in like pixie cut or like short haircut or something into the search bar, which TikTok search is like genuinely an abomination. But anyways, I still did it and it did pretty good. It showed me a bunch of like before and after transformation because I was basically trying to gauge like if my face was going to be okay with short hair. So I was like, I don't really know what I spent like 2 hours, guys. It was like genuinely an embarrassing amount of time, but I was fretting, right? Like this is years. If I wanted my previous length of hair back, we're talking like probably 1.5 years at least of waiting for it to grow back. So I was taking it seriously. And a lot of people said that they don't regret it, but they did cry after they did it because it was just like a shock and, you know, they missed their hair, stuff like that. And I was worried about it, right? About that happening, but I can genuinely say I have not shed a single tear. I have not had any kind of emotional crisis about it, which I'm really happy about because I was kind of worried about, you know, being emotionally attached to my hair, stuff like that, you know, like I've always seen myself with long hair. I've never seen myself with short hair. So I was worried that it was going to be kind of jarring, and it was at first. I was genuinely scared to look in the mirror after she had cut my hair off. But yeah, honestly, it's been a dream. So if anybody's been thinking about it, and the interesting thing is a lot of people will tell me like, oh, I've been thinking about doing that. And they all talk about how they wish they could be free from this hair curse of like having to take care of hair. This is like mostly women who I'm talking to about this. And I can honestly say on the other side, it is pretty awesome. I'm still figuring out like how to style it. Obviously, like I said, it's not having a great day today. So it's not completely zero maintenance, but it's so much closer to zero maintenance than the situation that I had before. I'm for that, honestly, says Dr. Revadak. I've never felt like a gender, just a person. Yeah, absolutely. Me too. Vegan Postmortem, that patch is disgusting, by the way. Vegan Postmortem says, welcome to gender ambiguity. It's nice in here. Yes, I honestly, it is pretty awesome. I love it. Like Dr. Revadak, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, Revadak said, I like really didn't identify with like, again, like what even is gender really? That's not something that was really a big part of what I wanted. Ollie says, say what you want about Jojo Mart, but they defo put a greenhouse together quick. Yes, so true. So true, Ollie. Oh, that's very funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, Kane Defends Animals. I sent you the video on Instagram. Okay, I'll check that out later. That's the video about Russell Brand, I'm guessing. That chip guy. Did I do that? Oh, about like the hair, because you also don't have hair. Okay, Miss Celia's here also. Sorry I missed your message earlier. Hope you're doing well. The live outreach get lots of views because a lot of non-vegans in and out. Yeah, when I sort of lurk in the comments there, I can definitely see. You get some very interesting people in there. Miss Celia says, cool haircut. Thank you. Oh, Dr. Yeah, just making sure since there wasn't any on your channel banner. I should probably add those in for people. Ollie says, gender abolitionist. That actually makes sense. I haven't heard the phrase before, but I definitely agree we'd be better off without gender. It was a couple years ago, I realized, like, why do we need gender? Exactly. Gender is a tool of oppression that literally just sorts people into their reproductive roles. And then, like, entails, like the outcome of that is that we treat people differently based on their, like, reproductive roles, which is crazy. Speaking of, I've been reading, also, I definitely need to, yeah, okay. This book is... I just finished it yesterday. I had been reading it for a couple weeks, and I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's called The Dialectic of Sex, The Case for Feminist Revolution. And the kind of end point of this book is actually also gender abolitionism. And it's very cool. So basically her argument is that while we still gender people, we cannot have true sex equality. Like, we can never solve sexism. For a variety of reasons. I am planning on writing a little review of that book and putting it up on my channel, but highly recommend it. It does go to some pretty interesting and weird places, so just make sure you have an open mind for that when you get into it. Okay, here we go. Makeup is terrible for skin, says Dave Peters. Yeah, exactly, it is. I could never understand why I should change the way I look, with something that is bad for me, that is only expected of people born into female bodies to perform something that I don't relate to. Like makeup just didn't like resonate with me at all. And it's also expensive. Are you kidding me? And think of how much time. Like, I've had friends who just spend hours and hours and hours, probably cumulatively days of their lives doing makeup. It's just crazy. Dave Peters, I just shaved my hair off, haven't been to the barbers for a decade plus. Honestly, I think that's my next move, because like even this is like, I'm kind of looking at it and it's like, I feel like I can still make choices about how this looks. Whereas I think that I would be happier if it just like looked only one way, like shaved. So I think that's definitely still on the menu for me, because this is honestly like, it's grown significantly in the 2 weeks since I've done it. So shaving it might be next, because like right now I'd have to go to somebody to cut my hair. Whereas if I was shaving it, I could just do it at home, and that is pretty appealing, for sure. Hair abolitionist too, maybe. Get yourself an Elwood's hat. I've thought about it, but I'm not sure. The Elwood stuff is cool. But okay, it depends on what kind of hat it is. I'm super, super picky about hats in the first place. Baseball hats look terrible on me. I don't know what it is. They don't go with my face or my aura or something. I don't have a better way to describe it than that. But kind of in the same way that makeup doesn't feel right, a baseball hat also just looks really wrong on me. And I think you'd agree if you saw it. It's just like, it's not like in a derogatory way. Just like you look at it and it's kind of like, something's kind of wrong here. All right, we're gonna grab 4 of the snow yams to refill our... wait, did I only grab 1? What's happening here? Oh, they're here. Cool. And I guess in just a few short minutes, we will also have a Jojo Mart Jojo Mart branded greenhouse? We'll see. That chip guy hair curse? I wouldn't know. That chip guy hair grows 1 centimeter per month, so in time it comes back. Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's put these things back. Does it, shoot, wrong one. Does this go here? Oh, we'll also grab the daffodil out of here and we'll put that back. And I guess we get to sell one singular powder melon wine, which means that we will get at least a tiny bit of money. So that's some kind of win, certainly. Okay. And all the blueberry jelly can go too. We'll keep the maple syrup, and I think we're doing good. Okay, other things need to go here. Seeds go around the corner. Daffodils need to go floral. Cool, almost there. And then we will go to bed, and then we will investigate our greenhouse. Oh, we can also check out the transmutation thing, because I think that means we can create gold now. The parsnip does not go with the flowers. No, no. Okay, here we go. That's that. And then, wait, where's the jade? Maybe the jade got put away already with the previous organization effort. Okay, here we go. To the bed we go. Go to sleep for the night. Friendo, Dr. Cadaver. Easier to say. Wait. It is cadaver backwards. What? Oh my god. Dr. Revadak, you're the second person ever to get that without me saying it out loud. Wow, Friendo. You totally got it. Wow, vegan postmortem. I almost shaved it off, but I wasn't ready yet. But I wasn't ready for the long hair I had lately either. Yeah, it's complicated. Friendo says at Dave Peters, I'm starting to grow my hair for a couple weeks, going for Picard or the Doctor Voyager. Okay. Those names sound vaguely familiar, but I am not actually familiar. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, like, I actually quite like my hairline. So I think that shaving might work for me. Worst case, it's like, what, 2 or 3 months and we're back to this? So we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. But I do feel very liberated by it, and it feels like worth trying at least once in one's life. Okay, we're checking the fortune real quick. Spirits are very happy today. Okay, I feel like that always makes me feel like we need to go to the mines. Oh, Evelyn's here. Ollie says, have you seen much SE? It was an SE video that blew my mind when the guy just asked, do we need gender at all? Like, as a thing? Wait, what's SE? I don't know what that is. Vegan postmortem, by the way, if you learn to cut your own hair, you can save some money. I just don't know if I could shape this. You know what I mean? I don't know if I could. Okay. Evelyn says, good morning, dear. I did cut my own bangs when I had bangs. It was a lovely walk out here. I haven't seen this old farm in a long time. It looks even better than I remember. Thank you. Okay, here, I brought you a little something. Thank you, Evelyn. It's a gift from one gardener to another. Oh, that's one of those like little garden pot. Okay, nice. Thank you, Evelyn. That's very thoughtful. These pots are really handy. You can grow them, you can use them to grow crops of any season indoors. They also look nice outside, but out here they can only grow in-season crops. Oh, but out here they can only grow in-season crops. Okay, oh, this must have been triggered by the greenhouse. Okay, if you need more, they're really easy to make too. Here, I've got an old magazine clipping with instructions. Wow. Learned how to craft a garden pot. Sweet. Well, I'd better go. George gets grumpy if he doesn't have his oatmeal on time. Okay, have a great day, honey. Thank you, Evelyn. Doctor, I'm gonna start calling you Dr. Cadaver, okay? It's creepy though, I freaking hate cadavers. Okay, we're gonna go look at our greenhouse before we deal with this patch here. The nightmare patch, as vegan postmortem. So kindly put it. Oh my gosh, look! Ah! Okay, we're gonna just put this right here. Perfect. Ideal. So this is definitely where we need to get very serious about our sprinkler situation, because I don't want to mess with that. So time to figure out how to do the gold transmutation. Okay, after we deal with this patch here. Okay, here we go. Do not eat the potato. Oh no. I've got some new ideas to sleep on. Okay, so we're gonna level up on something tonight. Do not eat the potato. Okay, so also, I guess while I deal with the patch real quick, the thing that I worked on last week instead of doing an art stream, maybe some of you caught wind of this situation in which several people, you know, have been discussing what veganism is, and the name Leslie Cross gets thrown around a lot. So what I did is I found, so there's a website called A Candid Hominid, and they have Leslie Cross's like writings. They found them in the vegan magazine that they were originally published in, and they've like typed them up and stuff. So I went and found 4 of the ones that I think are the most important, or, you know, the ones that I see recommended the most, and I I read them out loud, and I recorded that audio. So the thing that I'm planning on posting, hopefully this weekend, is just me reading out loud 4 Leslie Cross articles. They're not super long. It's like 30 minutes in total of me reading out loud. Because I think that a lot of people don't have the time to read. I think they should read, right? Like, I think I just saw so many people arguing about Leslie Cross that I just wanted to make it more accessible as a resource to people. And it's also easier to share, right? I think people are a lot more inclined to engage with something if they can listen to it, like while they're driving or they're on a walk. And I didn't find any other resources. Sorry, vegan postmortem, I'm making this pouch so much worse right now. So yeah, I read those out loud just because I wanted people to be able to engage with the material. I think there's a lot of really valuable stuff in those, like the speeches and the writing as well. So I just wanted to make a resource out of it. So that is something that you can look out for on the channel in the next couple of days, hopefully. I'm struggling a little bit with what to do for visuals. For the part where I'm actually reading it, I just have like the text scrolling. Like I made like a sort of graphic out of the article. So that is something that will be coming out. And in addition to that, I have polished up several book reviews as well. And I have some big things planned. I'm doing the silly thing that human beings do, which is they say that they're going to make some kind of really significant change at the beginning of the year. And I have some ideas about how I want to interact with this channel and the kinds of videos that I want to make, and I want to get more active. I have a lot to say, and honestly, making videos really helps get thoughts in order. And that's something that I found really valuable about having a YouTube channel, is being like holding yourself accountable to putting your thoughts out into the world, and also, you know, being able to watch that back and reflect on it has really made me smarter and more articulate, and I just have a better grasp of my own mind and my ideas and all that kind of thing. So that's all good stuff. Oh, SE, street epistemology. Okay, yeah, hang on. Ollie says, I haven't seen much. No, but I did read about it and how minds change, so I will have to check that out. Vegan Runs is here. Hello. Hi, everybody, they say. Friendo, those are my hair goals. Cool. Dave Peters also saved money on shampoos with Hardly. And here to watch. Yes, absolutely. Also, you have I have unprecedented access to my own scalp. Like, it feels so good. Like, because even you can get kind of down there, but the long hair is kind of weighing it down. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely a fan of the short hair situation. So yes, I will definitely be saving money on hair stuff, and also just saving stress and concern. I love it. Definitely a fan. I recommend not having hair. Here we go. And the only thing is, like, I'm definitely colder when I go outside, so I always have my hat with me. Okay, we have this greenhouse. Okay, we're gonna check on this iron thing real quick. Okay, I'm gonna catch up. Oh, you're not familiar with Captain Picard from Star Trek? Is he bald? Is he bald? No, I'm not. I've never seen a single episode of Star Trek. I apologize. Dave Peters, what are your Christmas plans? Will you be streaming over Christmas? Is it a Thursday? Wait, I mean, I think I will be. Christmas is pretty low-key. Yeah, I'm planning on keeping it kind of low-key. It's been kind of hectic in the past, but I do plan on continuing to stream. I will be traveling after Christmas, so there might be a couple of days where I'll have to stream on different days instead. But I am planning on keeping up with the streaming schedule to the best of my abilities, because honestly, I really like doing it. I think it's good for my mental health, and I also like the idea of creating, you know, all the stuff I've talked about before, like a fun, easy place for vegans to hang out that is, you know, not just filled with images of animal torture. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put these potatoes away, and then we're gonna head to the mines because that's what responsible people do on very good luck days. And wow, both of our things are full. Ah, what am I supposed to do now? Oh wait, yes. We already had potatoes in this first chest, so I was able to fit them all in there. Dr. Cadaver, it's a pretty chill vibe, educational vibe here coming from stream hopping. Sweet, I think that's what I'm going for. I'm still figuring it out, kind of how to stream and, you know, what I'm really trying to accomplish here, so that's good feedback, and I hope that that I'm bringing value to other people's lives and not just my own by doing this. I'm also, yeah, always open to feedback as well. Ollie in particular has been very helpful in giving feedback as well. I'm still working on some stream updates, don't worry. Oh, the most exciting thing that I did, well, one of the most, I did a lot of exciting things, but one of the most exciting things that I did this week was I designed some t-shirts and I actually ordered some samples. And I'm very, very excited about it. And I am like dying for them to arrive because I really like them. I really am excited to show them to people, and I hope that you end up liking them too. So I'll be wearing that on stream as soon as I get my hands on it, because like I said, I'm very excited about it. Okay, so it looks like there's maybe nobody evil on this level of the mine. You can scream all day. No, I don't think I could. I think I would lose my voice. I already lose my voice just talking like a normal person all day, which is unfortunate. Okay, here we go. Let's get that. Oh, somebody said, what's good? Vegan runs. Okay, vegan runs. We've already said hello. I always try to make sure. Am I in top? Oh! Hey, friendo, I am! What a nightmare! Ollie says, unprecedented scalp access. You know, it's such a tofu dog thing to come up with these kind of funny phrases. Thank you. I'm glad that you find them funny. I think it's just the way that I speak, and I'm really glad that it adds a little bit of character to these streams. But yeah, it truly is unprecedented scalp access. I don't know if that would be good on a t-shirt. Probably not, though. It's not very useful. I would definitely not put that on a t-shirt. The t-shirts that I've made have some good messaging. Friendo, I'm pretty sure back to the top chat thing, I think it's a conspiracy, because before I started the stream, and actually once after I started the stream, I put the stream into live chat. I swear I've clicked it from top chat to live chat like 4 to 7 times, and it was in top chat again when you told me. So thank you for reminding me. Dr. Cadaver, have to go. Have a good stream, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good rest of your day. Hope to see you again some other time. Okay, let's go scream together. Let's not. Or maybe do. I don't know. Maybe screaming can be therapeutic, but do it where people are not going to think that you're being harmed or attacked. Oh, we got some gold ore. What is that? Ah! Ooh, that's a very evil individual. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. This is bad. This is bad news. This is really bad news. Oh my good lord. Here we go. I'm going for this, and then we are getting the actual heck out of here. Okay, yep. 4 gold ore, though. That is so much ore. Oh. Okay, we're eating a field snack. Yes. We're gonna eat another field snack. Okay. Okay, this is so bad. This is so bad. Let's just pray for a ladder. Ladder? Ladder? Nope. Ladder? Ladder? Oh, Jesus. Ladder? Fuck. No! I wasn't paying attention! Great marketing for a haircut, says Vegan Runs. Thank you. Yeah, okay, alright, we've died. Tofu Dog. Tofu Dog, wake up. Jesus. Linus, I found you unconscious in the mines. You're lucky I happened to pass by. Vegan Runs, Tofu Dog, just wanted to say you have a cute face. Thank you. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Okay, Linus says be a little more careful next time. Potatoes and onions are the most versatile vegetable in my opinion. Yes, absolutely agree. Thank you, by the way, friendo. I've missed a lot of chats. I'm really sorry for anybody who I've missed a chat of because I was in the wrong chat mode. Ollie says, careful asking for more stream improvements. They might be waiting a while. Maybe New Year's resolution, enter 2025 with a bunch of new stuff. Okay, something that I did do. Here, watch this. Let's see if it works. This was actually for reading chat, and I've just been neglecting to use it. And I did actually set up a few keyboard shortcuts, but when I'm in just the Stardew Valley mode, here, look, I'll just, oh, I only lost coal. Wow, that's lucky. I guess because it's a good luck day. That's fine. But yes, Ollie, while oh wait, no, I just went back down the mines? No, F that. We're leaving the mines. We're basically dead. We are dead. We did die. I can't believe I forgot immediately. Wait, minecart. Yeah, that is definitely, I think that, I'm gonna try and use the momentum of like the year winding down to, really lock in and just try and work on some improvements and sort of be focused, because I have a lot to get out of my system and a lot of videos that I want to make and a lot of things that I want to talk about and animals that I want to help and attitudes that I want to change. Much to be done. Okay, we're gonna eat another one of these field snacks. Eat the field snack, and then we're gonna figure out how to transmute stuff. Specifically, I think iron into gold. Oh, a friend says, can you top out your streaming resolutions? Topped out at 720p right now. I'm gonna write that down. Oh, Jesus, I'm attached via strings. Okay, my streaming improvements notebook hath disappeared, but I do have this handy dandy sticky note. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and write down streaming resolution. That might have been something that happened when I switched from the Mac to the PC. Stream res maxed at 720 ? I honestly don't think I can address that right now. I'm too technologically in advanced, I suppose, to handle something like that without freaking out and possibly making the situation worse, but I will try and address that for next time. Also, that chip guy, tonight I went to dinner with non-vegan friends to a vegan sushi place. The food was absolutely delicious and healthy. They were surprised by how good it was. Ridiculous, but something there. Congratulations. That's very awesome. I love that as well. It's always nice to be able to show people, to like put a little crack in their armor of their, non-vegan opinions, right? I think that that's a very, very satisfying experience. It's one of the things that I try to also capitalize around the holidays, capitalize on. I've made that mistake twice this stream, and I really don't understand why. Okay, I don't have any wood here, so I am going to go ahead and grab some. We're going to just continue to make coal. And, yeah, just making like certain cookies or snacks or treats. And just if you hand something directly to somebody, they can be more likely to eat it. So I really like doing those kinds of things as well. And I actually was able to go to a vegan restaurant with a non-vegan this week as well. So yes, I love doing that. Oh, Ollie says you gotta remember to minimize it though. Yeah. Oh, wait, that was interesting. Okay. Just get in the habit of when you pause, hit the hotkey. Yes. It was when you switched to PC, it went from 1080 to 720. Okay, thank you, everybody. Okay. That is definitely something I will be addressing. Also, yes, I'm sorry that I was big and I was blocking most of the screen. All right. I think a lot of it is just practicing and becoming a little bit more present. I was thinking of, okay, I'm going to speak this out loud. 2 things that I had in mind for improving my streaming abilities is to do like a 10-hour stream maybe, or maybe just start with an 8-hour stream. Because I think that sort of fosters creativity and practice. I don't know, I think that might help a lot with comfort. And then the second thing is I wanted to pick a month where I stream maybe every single day of the month, or maybe start with 2 weeks or something like that, just because I think that doing stuff like that can really just make you better at what you do. So I'm kind of interested in trying those things out. Oh, restores health to full. I just need one of every kind of mushroom. I think that I have that. All right, so where's the transmutation stuff? Oh, I can go down one more. Okay, so, oh, I just need 2 iron bars, then I can get gold. Awesome. That's perfect. I shouldn't have made those garbage sprinklers. That's really my bad, everybody. That chip guy. I'm happy I recommended that place to everyone at Outreach on the street. Tell us about your non-vegan meetup. Well, it was not too substantial. It was just going out to brunch with my partner, his father, and then like one of their kind of family friends. And yeah, we had a really nice time. It was honestly pretty interesting. I mean, the food's great. It's a really great vegan restaurant in Seattle. And it was interesting because the conversation often comes around to what I, do with my time, what kind of person I am. I'd never met this person before. And so, I mentioned the veganism and then the procreative ethics stuff. And people seem to think they have like a grasp on what veganism means. And then as soon as you say the words procreative ethics, they get extremely interested. Like, seriously, I think you can have a conversation with anybody on the planet if you just say the words procreative ethics and kind of like vaguely explain to them what that means. Which, by the way, I've also, gender ideology is also a part of the procreative ethics conversation as I'm starting to piece together. Okay, it's also 12 a.m. We're going to bed. And so we had this really long conversation. Okay, real quick, we're leveling up. We've got level 9 farming. Watering can proficiency, +1 hoe proficiency. Cool. No comment on the hoe proficiency. Okay. Nope. Okay, new crafting recipe, seed maker. New crafting recipe, iridium sprinkler. I have no idea how to get iridium. We can find it the hard way, and then we can also craft quality fertilizer now. Cool. So basically, this person was also somebody who was like interested, I think, in having like more philosophical, is that a word, philosophical? It has to be. It sounded wrong when I said it. Conversations. And, yeah, so we basically got into this very, very, like, relatively deep conversation about, like, sex, gender, procreation. We got to abortion. Some of the stuff I talked about, how, as long as we're still differentiating between, like, the social role of man and woman, we're not going to have, like, sex equality, right? And also that we need to, like, do away with pregnancy as a concept and menstruation. And in order to, reach equality and, female liberation, basically, like equality of the sexes. And it just made me really reflect on the fact that I was like comfortable saying those things out loud, and people seem to always appreciate it, right? Like, people seem to be kind of consistently interested in having conversations that transcend, I think, typical conversations. I don't know. But this is a person I'd never met before, and we just had this very strange conversation about how, I mean, I don't know if it's strange or not, but it feels unusual about, all these really interesting topics, and we had our really good vegan food at the same time. So that was a very interesting time. So yeah, I would say overall it went really well. And it was also just like evidence of how much more comfortable I've become with certain topics, and I've become so much more coherent and like well educated on certain topics that I can have these conversations with people and feel comfortable with it. I think it was a very cool experience. Okay. Ollie says, wow, 8-hour stream would be a challenge. Could be fun though. Maybe if you approach it with the aim to keep it engaging all the way through, like maybe switch up the activity every hour or two. And maybe some chatter breaks where you talk about some vegan stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I would have like a little program of stuff, right? I've been thinking about the idea of like doing some of like the Reddit reaction kind of style content, maybe having like watching certain vegan video breaks. Maybe I'll finally like break the seal on reacting to videos on stream, that kind of thing. Maybe play, a couple different games. Yeah, but definitely I'd have a variety of things going on queued up for that situation. If I were to do it, it would be fun though. Hoe proficiency is also part of procreative ethics. Yes, exactly, vegan postmortem. It absolutely is. Welcome back to Wellwick's Oracle. Okay, finally. The spirits are in good humor today. I think you'll have a little extra luck. Okay, I don't think that that's like enough to motivate me to go to the mines today. Dying in the mines once a week is enough, I would say. Let's see, did I already put seeds here? I guess there's already seeds there. All right, we can get all these potatoes though. That's nice. Here we go. Okay. Let's see, are there any seeds that I had put away? Let's just make sure. That is for the summer, that's for the fall, summer. Okay, that is it. Yeah, nope, we are in springtime, so none of those seeds are gonna work for us. Okay, time to water. And then I think I'm gonna try and figure out how to make those sprinklers work and get a little bit of stuff rolling in the greenhouse. 8-hour stream as your Twitch debut. That's not a bad thought. I certainly also considered it. I think I might try and do multi-streaming a little bit since I don't... Oh, wait, the rice is ready. Oh, requires scythe. Okay, cool. We'll deal with that shortly. I was thinking of maybe multi-streaming for the first time because I don't think that multi-streaming is going to hurt me, and I know that there are several big creators who multi-stream, so if it's good enough for them, why would it not be good enough for me? I think I just have to get a little bit bolder with the technological complexity of it all, but I'm sure I'm capable of that as well. So yeah, setting up multi-streaming might actually also be on my to-do list. Like, for example, I think there's this creator named Pirate Software, and he does multi-streaming to Twitch and YouTube. And then there's also Moist Critical, who maybe people have heard of. I don't really watch, to be fair, I don't really watch either of them, the people who I just listed. I don't really watch most streamers, any streamers, but they both multi-stream. So I'm reconsidering that angle for sure, because I don't think it would do harm. So at least as like a, maybe an introductory kind of like transitionary? I don't really know if that's the word for that, or if it's even a word. So that might be something. Okay, train is passing. We're gonna hustle for the train. Okay, here we go. We are sprinting for this train. Sprint in quotes. Olawali's here. Hello. Dang, still no sprinklers. Don't worry, we're working on it. Your chat made me miss the the hallway here. Ollie says, yeah, the reason to switch was copyright now, so not sure about multi-streaming. Yeah, you're totally right, and that is where I keep getting stuck. So I was thinking about multi-streaming without... I understand I'm being very contradictory here. And it's because it's nerve-wracking, stressful. So yeah, I know you're right. The stuff that I listed for the 8-hour stream with the reaction stuff would not make sense, obviously, to multi-stream, because it would not actually be addressing the copyright issue at all. Am I supposed to like hit the train or something? Why did the train just not give me anything? What if I axe the train? No? Fine. I guess we'll just harvest some grass over here. So yeah, obviously I'm still working it all out. And you can probably tell I'm a chronic overthinker. To a degree that is harmful to my general well-being. And I'm aware, and I'm sort of figuring out how to work around that. But yeah, it might be a solid thing to do on Twitch, because Twitch actually really I have a hard time saying the word rewards. Twitch really rewards long streams, so it would probably be a really solid thing to do over there. And then I think I'd also feel better about it if I started being more consistent about uploading videos to YouTube, so that I don't feel like I'm neglecting sort of what I intend to be my core audience here. Because I've heard people say like streaming is the I can't even say the word reward. Streaming is the reward that you get for you know, creating good content, basically. Because you get to cultivate an audience like that. And that kind of has stuck with me. So maybe it could also be a thing where I only multi-stream gaming streams. So that I still occasionally stream on YouTube for people who might be interested in that. Or I could also just full commit to Twitch. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna stop talking about this now because I'm stressing myself out. Okay, I think that we've pretty thoroughly plundered this corner of Stardew Valley. I also just made that frog homeless. Oh, Vegan postmortem, I multi-stream to 2 YouTube lives. One is vertical. Wait, no way. How does that work? To the same YouTube account? Okay, this is your hydration reminder for anybody who needs to be reminded to drink water. Drink your water. Okay, also we're gonna take a stretch break in a second. Because I have a messed up shoulder and I can feel it getting bad. Okay. Also, we're gonna address these twigs? Question mark? Carrot seeds. All right, we're gonna plant these carrot seeds. And also grab these mushrooms. Oh, I've also been neglecting the mushroom, the dehumidifier. It's not that. What is it called? Dehydrator. Basically the same thing. All right, there's the carrot seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I just reminded myself of the first ever meme I think I ever saw, or like meme video, which is, it's called The Count Censored, and it's Count Dracula from Sesame Street, and he's singing a song about counting, but every time he says count, it's bleeped, and so it just sounds incredibly silly. And I remember being young enough when I saw that video that I felt like kind of scandalized by it. Oh, unmilled rice. Okay, look at that. Yes. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Reward, 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 says a friendo. Vegan postmortem. Yes, vegan postmortem, both of them. Wow, I didn't know that that was a possibility. Are you capable of like rearranging stuff so that it's like coherent in like both regular and vertical, so that you can like, you know, cater to both audiences? Or is the vertical one just like a cropped version of the regular one? Ollie says, last comment on this topic. Personally, if I want to connect with a creator via stream, knowing they're only giving this platform half their attention is a bit of a gripe for me. Okay, very valid. Okay, no more stressful stream chat. Okay, thank you for the info, because that makes sense. Transmute some gold on it. Exaggerating here is mostly incredible. What? Sorry, I think I might be missing something. Oh, anything you say is incredible, no worries. Oh. Exaggerating here is mostly incredible. What? Okay, sorry, I'm a little bit confused, I think, but I'm gonna assume it's a compliment. There's a patch to OBS. The vertical is rearranged. Wow, that's cool. What do you find that does to viewership? Like, is it all in one chat, or does it split the chat too? Now we're just back to more stream talk, but I'm very interested in this, so. Okay, there we go. And transmute. Let's check in on our ore situation. 14 iron bar, 1 gold bar. Okay, I'm just gonna grab all the iron bars. No, I'm just gonna grab 2 for safety. Here we go, and transmute. Perfect. That works. Tree fertilizer. Okay, we don't have money for trees. We don't have tree money right now. But one day we'll put some trees in the greenhouse. Okay. So let's check in also on what we need to make those sprinklers. So I don't know that we actually have a way to get the battery pack, because I think some kind of animal product is required. Yeah, bat wings. We're not getting bat wings in this playthrough. So we're going to be stuck with the quality sprinklers. Oh my god, but that's such a better sprinkler. Okay, fine. This is kind of realistic, I guess. In a world built on animal exploitation, sometimes you're going to have to take an L until the world fixes its shit. Okay. Okay, refined quartz. Shoot, that's the other thing, huh? Okay, gold bar, iron bar, refined quartz. We could do that. Refined quartz, iron bar, and gold bar. Let's do it. We're gonna finally make a not garbage sprinkler. There you go. Cool. Also refill those, and then we might as well continue with our transformation. Oh my god, 216 iron ore. Okay. We're just gonna grab a bunch of those. 20 and a bunch of coal as well, so that we can get that rolling. Also, regarding Hitman, it is something that I want to do again. Honestly, I got a bit intimidated by how high energy that stream was. Like, I had a ton of fun doing it. I just felt like if I was going to do it again, I was going to have a hard time matching that energy. And so I got a bit intimidated to do it again. Not to mention, I also feel like I hit a point when I stopped playing on that stream. It was like my technical ability, so I actually wanted to spend a bit of time practicing it before I streamed it again, just so that I didn't hit like a similar point where it just like my literal ability to interact with the tools wouldn't like inhibit my ability to play the game in a way that was like remotely watchable or interesting. So that's why that's a little bit on hold right now. But I do want to get back to it because, like I said, it was genuinely a lot of fun for me. I enjoyed the energy of that stream a lot, so it's something that I would like to get back to. But I just got freaked out by it, for lack of a better way to describe that. Okay, let us check out this greenhouse. Okay, so we have our sprinkler. And it waters the 8 adjacent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So right here is the only thing that makes sense. Because then it would be, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Nope, that makes perfect sense. And I think ideally I'm going to put a tree into some of these planters. Let's see what the planter recipe is. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, clay, stone, refined quartz. Okay, so we're gonna have to get some more of the refined quartz. So let's go check on our quartz supplies. Oh, vegan runs, it was a compliment. Awesome. Okay, thank you. I kind of figured. Tree fertilizer doesn't work on fruit trees. Oh. Oh. Thank you for letting me know. I would have probably made that mistake. 2 streams, 2 chats. Seems to boost both, in my opinion, but hard to say because I did it only a few times. In the vertical, there's a spike in the middle of the stream, but they didn't stick around. Yeah, that's, I think, one of the issues with the vertical streams is I don't know that people are actually on YouTube for I don't really know the audience for vertical streams. So it just kind of, I'm a little bit hesitant to like dive into that world without really understanding what's happening there. Okay, we're about to make some more money, thankfully, because it's getting a bit dire. Okay. Here we go. Cool. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and just sell all that stuff. Except we might need to keep a pickled pumpkin and maybe a crystal fruit jelly. Okay. We'll make sure we're not getting rid of everything. That one's empty. There we go. We already had one of everything. Okay. There. 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 And there. So we'll sell all those. And that should help our rather pitiful wallet situation. Okay. Yeah, personally, I've only ever tuned into a few vertical live streams on YouTube, and I think it's really only been chips, frankly, for the vegan outreach stuff. So I don't really know what else people are doing there. I've seen more vertical live streams on TikTok, but I also don't really tune into those. I've basically just seen the style that I think Vegan Stoner Lady does, where you basically put up like something behind you that says provocative statement and then you invite people onto your live to debate you. And then I've actually also seen people play video games on those as well. Okay, so we have unmilled rice. I don't honestly know what to do with that. I think we should put it, why not just put it here? Yeah, with the mushrooms, like other things that need to be processed. Okay, and we're also getting 5 of those. I'm gonna put them into the dehydrator so we can start selling that too. I think nothing needs to go here. I do have 2 more mixed seeds though. I'll go ahead and plant those. Okay, we are making so much progress. Oh my gosh, I also forgot about the stretch break. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Potatoes away. Okay, the potatoes were in the other chest. Okay, and I feel like we've really done a lot here. Okay, horseradish is going there. Okay, we'll just hang on to the maple seed. Oh, I forgot that we actually have to refill our preserves jars. We're getting low on stuff to put in the preserves jars. Okay, might as well do all the carrots, honestly. this random crystal fruit, a bunch of summer squash, and a bunch of potatoes. Yes, a bunch of potatoes is good. But we will start with the carrots. No, we'll start with the corn. Do not eat the corn. Do not eat the corn. Oh, here we go. Alright, so out of corn, we'll hop back to the crystal fruit. And then we'll go for squash. Do not eat the summer squash. I've been eating a lot of squash lately. I do butternut squash with just salt, pepper, oil, and then a little bit of maple syrup because it really brings out the sweetness, and that is delicious. It's the only way I like it. Otherwise, it's kind of horrible, honestly, in my opinion. Okay, and we'll put the carrots. Oh, I guess we didn't use the carrots or the potatoes. Cool. 10:50. Should we do something else with our energy? Let's go chop down some trees. It's a little too late to go for that like corner tree area, so I'm not gonna be doing that. Here we go. Oh, you don't need a planter for the trees. Okay, thank you. Oh, I licked the stream, says Vegan Runs. Okay, yes, that's actually a great reminder. Please do like the stream if you like the stream. I think it helps. At the very least, it helps me feel good about the stream when I look at it. So do go ahead and do that. It's right under the video. It's pretty easy. So go ahead and like the stream if that's of interest to you. Don't forget, people aren't watching to see a pro gamer, they're watching to see you be you. Yes, thank you for the reminder. And I do sort of remember that, but it literally got to a point where it's just like I could not like complete the objective again without, I'm talking about Hitman again, where I like literally couldn't complete the objective again because I was too incompetent with like the actual controls. So that was a bit of a bummer. And it also was like discouraging for me at that point, right? It was kind of like, and I was starting to feel pressure, which I know you just said, and I agreed with you that people aren't there to see a pro gamer, and you're right. But it did get to a point where I was like, this is beginning to feel like something's going wrong because I was struggling so much with like actually just completing the game. So yeah, I just need to practice a little bit more of like moving around while looking. That's kind of like my biggest struggle these days. Like with video games in general. And I think that was really making it so that I was not able to like thrive in Hitman. Okay, there was a strong windstorm during the night. Oh gosh. At least, oh my god, we made 10,000 gold. Wait, that's actually crazy. What's worth so much? The pickled pumpkin. Wow. Okay, I should have planted more pumpkins. Note to self. Jeez Louise. Here we go. Vegan Runs asked, do I think procreation is the greatest crime? No, I do not. I do not. I think it's a far more complex topic than that. Fortune teller. Welcome back to Welwick's Oracle. If you seek hidden knowledge of the future, well, you come to the right place. The spirits feel neutral today. The day is in your hands. Okay, fine. Makes sense. Wait, I heard the word pumpkin! No injustice lasts forever. Hello. How are you doing? How do you feel about Christmas? I know you're a big Halloween person, as evidenced by the fact that you were summoned by the word pumpkin. Are you also into Christmas or the winter holidays, whichever one you choose to engage with? Or are you strictly... Oh, a sardine frenzy has begun at the beach. Screw that. Leave the sardines alone. Okay. So I know we were talking about like controversial streamers a couple streams ago, and there is a person called Destiny, who I've really not seen much content of, and there's another person called Adam Friedland, who I'm not a fan of. And Destiny was on the Adam Friedland show, and while I'm not a fan of either individual, I do intend on watching that interview because I've heard some pretty interesting stuff about it, and I think it should be interesting. So I do kind of want to check that out. I think it just sounds very interesting, or I'm at least going to check it out. I wonder if it's a good opportunity to learn about Destiny, but I think I already know that Adam Friedland is a pile of garbage. Maybe I'm being too harsh. That was probably too harsh. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Ah. I don't know what to think about that guy because I really don't know that much about him. I know he was on a very controversial podcast with Maddie Healy. I think he said some really terrible, potentially misogynistic things. But also, I'm not like 1,000% confident that I'm thinking of the correct person here right now. So I'll preserve my judgment for a day on which I know better. Okay. All right, we've taken care of this patch. Anything else I can plant here? Nope. Cyrus is here. Hello. I hope that you're doing well. We are playing Stardew Valley. You struggling with the controls of Hitman is part of what made that stream so good, says a friendo. Okay, cool. Maybe I just have to get back into it because I'll practice like a tiny bit. I wasn't planning on practicing like a ton, but okay, maybe I'll just get back into it. I think that once I'm a little bit more on track with releasing the videos that I'm intending to, I'll feel a bit better about streaming because I do kind of feel like streaming is like the fun thing that I earn by doing good videos. Even though I do consider the streaming a form of, you know, activism in and of itself for like the community building reasons that I've spoken about in the past. But yeah, like I said, I was just not feeling good about my output on this channel and it kind of discouraged me from streaming because I felt like I was not worthy of the stream, which is probably ridiculous, but I can unpack that another time. No Injustice Lasts Forever says, I like viewing Christmas lights and judging them severely with my mother. That's fun. What makes good Christmas lights in your opinion, Nilf? Because I am more of an appreciator. I wouldn't say that I'm much of a judger when it comes to the Christmas lights, but I do love them. I think that the lights are one of my favorite things about Christmas and like December in general. Speaking of, I watched world's most ridiculous movie of all time. Potentially. It's called Hot Frosty. It's a Netflix original, I'm pretty sure. It's about a snowman who comes to life and like falls in love with this young widow, as the description of the film put it. And it was genuinely a perfect holiday film in the fact that it was completely ridiculous, pure cringe, really. But yeah, so I kind of recommend that if you need something just like completely ridiculous to take your mind off of everything. It was like absurd. It was absurd. Like the guy, the Hot Frosty, the man who is a snowman, he's so unbelievably ripped. Like he's so muscular, and you know how like bodybuilders, they dehydrate themselves so that you can see the muscles more clearly, and like they also make those people, like the really strong men in Marvel movies, like stop drinking water basically, like for when they're filming, to have that like extreme muscle and like vein definition. They did that to this guy, and he just looks so unwell. It's this really strange combination of him looking just incredibly strong and also sick, because you can just see that he's dehydrated as heck. But anyways, very entertaining film. I recommend that if you need something just deeply silly. Probably do something else while you're watching it. I probably wouldn't make that the centerpiece of whatever I'm doing, but I think splitting your attention maybe 60% on Hot Frosty and, you know, 40% on something else is probably going to be a good way to spend an evening, in my opinion. And also, okay, a couple weeks ago when I was ill, and I had talked about the movies that I'd watched when I was sick. And one of the ones that I had mentioned was My Own Private Idaho, which I loved, by the way. Still recommend that film. It's Keanu Reeves and River Phoenix, who was a vegan before his untimely death via drug overdose. My Own Private Idaho, recommend. But the movie that I forgot to talk about was called Challengers, which I'm pretty sure it came out this year. It's a film about tennis. It has Zendaya in it and two guys whose names I do not know. But anyways, it was such a fun movie. It was weird yet engaging. Like, I was on the edge of my seat. And it's just like a very fun movie that's like about tennis, but also so not about tennis. Wow, I was like, I want to rewatch it. I rarely get the urge to like rewatch a film so soon after I watch it for the first time. but it's very compelling, I would say. So yeah, definitely recommend Challengers if you haven't seen it. The score is also by Trent Reznor, who I'm pretty sure is of Nine Inch Nails. And my partner's just been listening to the soundtrack for fun. And it is a really cool soundtrack. Honestly, an extremely creative film. The characters all suck, but in a way that's kind of fun. So I have a new film recommendation aside from Hot Frosty. You can follow Hot Frosty up with Challengers, or you can do it the other way around. And if you have seen Challengers, do let me know what you think. Or if you've seen Hot Frosty, honestly, I want to know what people think of Hot Frosty. Cyrus M, whoa, you got a haircut. It looks good. Thank you. I did. I got a really extreme haircut. Thank you. I'm really glad that people are thinking that it looks good. Even if they didn't, I'm reminding myself it would be okay. Because this haircut's not about looking good or looking bad, but I'm really glad that it is looking good. And I do agree that it looks good. I think that, like, it works for my face and my personality. So overall, definitely a win. Plant some psychedelic mushrooms. I honestly think that we already have. I think they're in this chest over here. Okay, next order of business is, I feel like we've just kind of been waiting out these preserves jars, but let's see what else I can put in here. There's 3 more that need to get activated. And then I think we should upgrade a tool. 1, 2, 3 potatoes. I got so worked up about Hot Frosty, I forgot to focus. Okay, so I think that the greenhouse is mainly for fruit trees. I think that's kind of the idea here. And so, okay, let's check out our tools. So we have already a steel axe, copper watering can, steel pickaxe, scythe. I think the scythe is just a normal scythe. So is the hoe, huh? Okay. Bamboo pole. I don't even know. Oh, I guess I have that because we were fishing for garbage a couple streams ago. I think that the best thing to do would be to upgrade the pickaxe. Wait, no, it's already steel. The hoe? I don't know why we would need to upgrade the hoe, honestly, but I guess we might as well, because that's just a copper. Let's upgrade the hoe. Okay. I'm gonna make a few more holes. Get it? A few more holes. And then we're gonna go ahead and upgrade this bad boy. We'll just do that to make the patch really nice. There. And there. Oh, something interesting about the hair. I guess maybe, I mean, I thought it was interesting. Last night I had a dream, and in my dream I saw myself in a mirror or something, and I had short hair. I've had long hair for like 24 years of my life, and it only took like 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks of having short hair. Did we already pet the cat? Yes. Of my like inner eye seeing myself as a person with short hair, which I thought was frankly fascinating. Here we go. Into the kiln. No injustice lasts forever. Can't have lights out. Can't have different colors of the same lights. Have to be consistent. No lasers, no blow up. Simpler can be better than a hot mess. Okay, I actually agree with all of that. So maybe I am a little bit judgy about Christmas lights. Who knew? So when you say you can't have lights out, you mean like one light out and like a string of lights? So like the light strings have to be functioning, essentially, is kind of the point you're making. All right, we're also going to continue with this iron ore, this situation here, turning those into bars. I think I have to watch that. I love tennis as David Goffin fan. It has this like really interesting like sexual tension between the two main leads and Zendaya. It's such an interesting film, and it honestly makes tennis like really interesting. It introduces this really strange, it's tennis plus a love triangle. It's kind of what you need to know. And it was genuinely just a blast. I was so engaged with it, honestly. I can't wait to watch it again. I have to say. Maybe that's on the list. Holes is a great movie. I haven't seen Holes. I keep hearing about it though. Well, honestly, I mostly heard about it a long time ago. Cyrus says, yes, it suits your face. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pleased about it as well. Hot Frosty is also part of procreative ethics. I mean, honestly, in a way, I had the thought that he wasn't actually born. He was just created. And so I was thinking about, I had like a brief thought, I'm not gonna lie, about what it all entails. He just like, somebody built a sexy snowman and she put a scarf around his neck and he became a human being. And it was honestly kind of weird because he's just like, basically doesn't know anything because he's a snowman. He's basically like the definition of a himbo. And it's kind of like, he's kind of like a child mentally, honestly, in a very muscular man's body. And so it's kind of strange that she develops feelings for this adult with a child brain. Honestly, it's really strange. But it's not that deep, so I kind of am okay with just taking it at face value. It's whatever. It's whatever. Complete silliness is what it is. Okay, we're gonna grab the iron ore. We're gonna continue. We're not gonna get distracted. Which is honestly one of my skills in this game. Maybe also in life. Wait, where's the wood? Did I put it all away? That would be disgraceful. I sure did. I put all the wood away. Speaking of being disgraceful, though, this isn't that disgraceful, but what I did do a couple nights this week is I stayed up late and I did some writing from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. because I was struggling with really focusing on writing scripts and finding time for that. And I felt the inspiration at like 11 p.m., which is usually when I go to bed. But I was like, no, screw it. I'm so behind on these things. I really want to start getting videos out again. And I just wrote straight for 2 hours, which has not happened in a long time. There's something about the quiet of the nighttime that was just really, really helpful for writing. So I fear I'm going to have to become maybe a night owl, at least sometimes, which sucks because I also feel like I get the best sleep between, like earlier in the night. I think that's sort of scientifically proven. But what can I say? It was significant. I made more progress on some of those scripts in 2 hours between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. than I had in weeks prior. So, whatever. Oluwale says, never seen holes. Yeah. No Injustice Lasts Forever says, people can make choices I probably wouldn't personally make for my lights, but it all goes together. Well, it doesn't clash, then I approve. I agree with you. Okay, I think that maybe we're on very similar pages with the Christmas lights. I agree that the inflatable stuff can be kind of tacky in my opinion, but at the end of the day, if it makes somebody happy, it is what it is, right? Like, okay, it's getting late. It's 12 a.m. Okay, let's throw some more wood into this furnace. Where is it? There it is. Oh. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Go to sleep. Yeah, I don't know. Is Holes worth watching if I've never seen it at the ripe age of 26? Is it worth going in for? Let me know. Criminal. Wow. I gotta go clean. Bye, vegan family and AA family. Okay. Enjoy your cleaning. Best of luck. I did quite a bit of that the last couple weeks too. Here we go. Michael is here. Hello. Enjoy your cleaning. At No Injustice Lasts Forever with extreme prejudice. Pig's Dream is here as well. Hi, welcome everybody. We are playing Vegan Stardew Valley. Feel free and vote in the chat that's still up about if Last Christmas is the best Christmas song or something else. And if you vote something else, also please feel free to put it in the chat. Okay. Fortune Teller, welcome back to Welwick's Oracle. If you seek hidden knowledge of the future, well, you've come to the right place. The spirits are very happy today. They will do their best to shower everyone with good fortune. Very happy. Cool. Ollie says, sometimes I think I'm productive late at night because it feels like everyone else is asleep and I'm cheating time. Ollie says, I haven't watched Holes as an adult, so probably fair to pass on it. Okay, noted. Oh my gosh, we have some wine. Oh my gosh, we have 12,000? Wow, I think we've finally truly reached the stage of Stardew Valley where we're not just like toiling away endlessly. The cash is flowing. Alright, time to check the mail. Dear Tofu Dog, I know you're busy on the farm and that's why you can't visit. I understand. You have been working so hard. Keep it up and you can accomplish anything. Love, Dad. P.S. included some quality stone. Why, thank you, fictional dad. Alright, time to do our watering. The standard drudgery of the morning. Yeah, it's really interesting about the cheating time thing. For me, I think it's because partially it's not an acceptable time to do anything else, right? Like, at least if you're me, you're not going to start a load of laundry at 11 p.m. You're not going to, like, clean the kitchen at 11 p.m. I know some people do that, but I don't. So it kind of feels like it's the only time of day where I wasn't planning on doing something else, which makes it, like, inherently free. Because other times I'm like, oh, well, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. But at 11 p.m., I don't feel like I should be doing anything except sleeping. And on days where, you know, I don't have anything early the next day, it just feels like time that I can really devote to something else. Like, nobody's going to be expecting anything of me. Like, you can't even, like, call anybody to make an appointment. Businesses are closed. So, yeah, I think there might be something to that, and I might have to just allocate certain nights to nighttime writing. Because it just was good. The problem with that is it really does make my mind race. And then I do kind of have a hard time falling asleep because the way I write videos is I'll write the draft and then I'll do a second pass over the draft where I imagine myself like actually reading the video into the camera to make it sound a little bit more natural. And then I always just like imagine myself talking about the video and then I think about this other thing that I should include in the video and then I start getting carried away with imagining a different video that I could make as well. And so it just sort of spirals. So that's like one really significant downside to the nighttime video writing. But I think that the pros, at least temporarily, outweigh the cons. Because it felt really good to get some balls rolling in that respect. Okay. Michael Eskew says, I love Christmas wrapping by the waitresses. Wait, I don't know that one either. Okay, I'm queuing that up as well. Being postmortem, I gotta go to sleep, to hygiene my sleep. Good night, y'all. Alright, sleep well. Thanks for stopping by. And hope to see you in the next one. Okay, I'm gonna go pull it up on Spotify. Christmas wrapping. Okay, it's queued. I will listen to that after the stream. All right. Stone. Yeah, we gotta put those things away, I think. Stone away. We'll keep those because we're making some really good progress with those. We'll keep the wood. Oh, we gotta also replenish the dehydrator. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mushrooms. There. I do not like the sound they make when they go in the dehydrator. Okay. Put the seeds away too. Sweet. And we'll plant this one more. Oh, did I just not water those two? That's crazy. That'll go here. And there. And there. So we have 12,414. So I think all the rest stuff that we can upgrade from the Dojo Mart is pretty expensive. Here. There and there. So we're going to be waiting a while. Oh gosh, I have to replenish the kegs too. We'll do it with potatoes. Wait, no, potato wine, that seems really bad. On second thought, absolutely not. Okay. Blueberries or... No, I think we should just do these melons. 1, 2... What's the last thing I should do? 3 for pumpkin. Okay, 2 pumpkins. Sorry, 2 melons and a pumpkin. Why did I grab 3 when there's 5? We'll grab more pumpkins because I think the pumpkin wine was really, really good. We'll just grab all the pumpkins. Don't worry about it. There, and there. Okay, good. I was worried that I like really drastically miscounted that again, but I didn't. I saw this tweet and it was basically somebody was talking about Elon Musk's net worth of being like I don't know, like $314 billion, something like that. And they were saying like Elon Musk could give everybody, like the entire population of the world, $1 billion and not notice that he was, not even notice that it was missing. And it's just really, really funny because they were making like a very basic math error. And I completely understand how you would make that mistake, but people in the replies were like trying to explain to them like, no, that's not how math works. And they were just like not getting it. And I related to that kind of deeply because while I'm very good, my brain is very good at certain things, math is just like absolutely not one of them. In fact, I'm pretty sure in every video where I do math, I do it wrong, despite like double checking it. So, which is a shame because my dad actually has a master's degree in math. So I wonder if it partially, I mean, I'm almost positive it is like partially that my child brain like rebelled against the idea of math, you know, in like a child rebellion way, because it was, you know, such an area of emphasis for my father. We had a lot of those classic, you know, fight's a strong word, but like arguments about math homework. I'm sure that's probably very relatable for a lot of people. Whew, makes you really, you know, thinking about homework every once in a while just makes me grateful to be an adult. Now I just have self-imposed homework. Here we go. 2 potatoes into the preserves jars. We'll grab 3 just for safety. Here we go. Alright, do not eat the potato. And we'll just put that back for safety. Okay, I guess the potatoes go here. Cool. Yeah, so we can hang on to all of this stuff. Alright, I think it is time that we go upgrade a tool. So let's grab a bunch of iron ore. Should we upgrade the watering can? No, I don't think we can afford that. I don't think we can afford that. Okay, let's upgrade. We can't even upgrade the axe to gold yet, huh? Okay, maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree here. Maybe that's just not gonna happen for us. Oh, Alyssa, hello, welcome to the stream. I usually listen to Fall Out Boy. Interesting. For Christmas? Is there a Fall Out Boy Christmas song that I'm unaware of? Wait, a friendo, skipped a generation. What skipped a generation? It really does happen? Topology is interesting. Hang on. I feel like I've missed something. Ollie says, LOL, who would have thought? Tell your 15-year-old self, don't worry, when school finishes, we'll start sending ourselves homework. I know. It's funny though. But I do like it. Like, I mean, who would have thought that, like, I mean, it kind of, like, makes sense in one respect that if you had told my 15-year-old self, you know, we're going to read second wave feminist literature, like, sure, I guess that does make sense. But then also that we're gonna write a book report and then film a video about it. Yeah, I wonder, like, what's really the difference between a hobby and homework? Other than the fact that we choose it. Yeah, our hobby is just homework? Is exercise just PE homework? Whew. Whew. So much to unpack with the school system. Alright. Looking good on inventory. I'm just gonna continue to babysit this kiln here for a little bit. Did I put the wood away? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Yeah, not to mention the fact that I have, like, an incredibly thick... I have the Tom Reagan book, The Case for Animal Rights, also sitting on my table over there, that I'm also intending to read. And it's incredibly dense, right? But I don't know. I guess it's almost like when you give people the freedom to choose what they do with their time and what to learn about, they're enthusiastic about it. School system is deeply flawed. Oh, Oh, snow yam juice. Okay, I guess we get juice out of these machines as well. Okay, let's head into town. I feel like we haven't been to town in a while. Also, we're gonna sell this snow yam juice. Goodbye. Oh wait, no, that's it. Fuck it. Goodbye. Cool. Ah. Ollie says, I love not having exams or needing to revise for anything. 1,000%. 1,000%. I forget to be grateful. Sometimes I see a school bus and I'm like, oh my god, I used to have to get on that. Yeah, the freedom to be able to put my energy towards what I want to intellectually is like easily the best thing about being an adult. And I guess I could have done it to an extent, but I do kind of feel like I was stifled by school because I was like sort of like a fastidious, I don't know if I'm using that word correctly, but like I was a very thoughtful student, right? Like I was very concerned about doing things correctly, and I think I got like, wait, Sam wants refined quartz. Wink? Why is there a winky face here? 150 on delivery makes Sam happy. Sure. Sam can have some refined quartz. And I think that it just like genuinely distorted my like understanding of learning. Okay, let's talk to Jody. I almost called her Jedi. Jody says, what did you say? It's 5:50 p.m. already. It is. My goodness. Yeah, that is kind of crazy, huh? Okay, that's also Jody again. We're gonna not speak with her a second time. Let's talk to Marnie. Marnie says, you can use a scythe to cut feed from grass. Yes, we knew that. Graveyard. Moving right along. Let's check on the beach. Oh, let's check this notice board. Okay, crop order. Apparently potatoes are considered the latest superfood in Zuzu City. What is Zuzu City? Okay. Anyone who ships 100 potatoes by the end of the season will earn a substantial reward. Jesus. From the Pelican Town Agricultural Fund. Except, what does ships mean? Shoot, I should have done that sooner. Oh, I guess I could have done the Robin Wood thing. She wants 1,000 pieces of wood in a week, but it's okay. We're gonna do the potato thing. Yeah, let's buy. Wait, no, the shop's closed. I can't even buy more potatoes. Okay, well, the thing we're gonna put on the to-do list for tomorrow is buy more potatoes. Oh, my dad's good math gene skipped a generation. Yeah, no kidding. Like, really, really badly. I'm good at thinking, like, in other sort of vaguely mathematical ways, like, logically, but just, like, straight up math? No, absolutely not. It's seriously, it's like my brain goes blank. But the thing is, like, I still got good grades in math in school. I was able to sort of just, like, barely cling on. Okay, we're not picking any of this up. I seriously almost had a lapse in judgment and grabbed them. Would have been bad news. We do not displace sea creatures. Because unfortunately you cannot put things back in this game. Is homework the meaning of life? Seems we can't avoid it. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say how we define it. What does it really mean? School, just like a forced hobby? I don't really know. All that I know is I'm glad to be, you know, free of, especially like elementary school, high school, all that stuff where you don't even have freedom over what you chose. At least like in university, you get to choose to an extent what you learn. So, but yeah, oh man. Okay, let's say hi to Emily while we're here. All right, Emily says, you catch fish? No, I don't. I just hope you treat those poor things humanely. Emily, boy, do I have a monologue for you about humane treatment of animals. Wow, okay, I think that Emily is kind of like turning out to be technically the most vegan romance option for this playthrough. All right, I think we're just gonna like continue on romancing Emily. I wish I could tell her like, no, I don't catch fish. We don't do that here. Only one time on accident. One time on accident, I swear. All right. Oh, Emily says every critter deserves our respect, even the slimy ones. Emily vegan? I think so. I mean, what else? What else could that indicate? That's so cool. Who would have thought? That's awesome. If Brenda says reward, 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 I can't do it. I just am not good at making that with my mouth. I don't have the muscles for that word. Vic says hello. No hablo español, but I do. I mean, I can read enough to know that you're saying hello, good day. Do you speak Spanish? I speak Spanish, but I can. Pero creo que tú hablas inglés. Puedes leer este. Okay, can I read this comment? Yes, I can sort of read your comment. Sorry, no habla español. But feel free to continue to comment in Spanish, and I can try. I took a tiny bit of Spanish in high school, so feel free to continue to try. What did you study in university? I studied photography. Studio art, technically, with a concentration in photography. Going back, I would do something different. I was honestly lost at the time. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to study. Going back, I think I'd have a much better idea about what I want to do in university. But it is what it is. Oh, shoot. There's another barrel back there that we have to do. We love Emily. She had better be vegan. Yes, Michael. We're going to go ahead and just assume that Emily is vegan. I agree. That's going to be our love interest, our vegan love interest. No ifs, ands, ors, or buts about it. Okay, so I guess we should do something about these down here real quick. Sweet. Okay. We haven't had to put anybody in the death chest lately, into the cemetery chest, so that's really, really good work, us. Alright, iron bar is going to go away. Nice, we're really getting a nice stack of those. I'm going to switch out to the copper ore for a little bit, because we're much lower on the copper ore. Hematite. Also, this fossil needs to go to Gunther. Mystery box. We can head into town for the blacksmith. Here we go. Alright, we'll put the iron ore away, I guess, temporarily. Very nice. It's never too late to restart uni. It is not too late, but it is too expensive to restart uni, unfortunately. There are things I would like to go back for, I think in theory, or at least sometimes I think about it. But I can't afford it. I'm, unfortunately, I mean, American, you know, college in the United States of America is so unbelievably expensive. So while it is something I've certainly thought about and maybe taking a class here or there, I also have been doing a pretty good job of educating myself just by doing a lot of reading. And that's at least sort of filling that gap for me for now, but it is certainly something that I've considered. Here we go. And I did actually go back to school a little bit for some design training. So I've already gone back to school technically. So I think it's good to take a little bit of a break because I think I was using like school and classes in university as a little bit of a, I think I was not creating enough. I think I was using school as something to, I mean, I was doing a good job and I was learning stuff, but I think if I went back, it might be more like in a distraction sense, you know, like I feel like I need to spend some time in the real world for a bit first. And then maybe if I go back to school, I'll have a better idea of what I'm doing there. Okay, fortune teller. They are displeased, very displeased. Today they will do their best to make your life difficult. Okay, well, no mining today. Dried common mushrooms, very nice. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Has anybody watched anything good this week? Whether it be something vegan or not vegan or philosophical or not, I'm curious. But I guess I am also curious about anything vegan that you may have watched this week in particular. Oh my gosh, wait, I can't even harvest these because of the sprinklers in the way. Wow, real genius move on my part there. Wow, I genuinely, wait, can I? Okay, I can. Something else new that I did this week. Oh, right. I meant to share about this because I might do something with it that's relevant to this channel. Every year for Christmas, I try to make something for people as opposed to buying things for people because I think it's, you know, it adds a bit of interesting variety to the situation. Oh my gosh, no, I can genuinely not get these green beans. That's absurd. Okay, fine, we're gonna have to knock them down. And then put them back. So this year what I did is for all the people who might be interested in a bracelet, I bought beads and that stretchy string and some like letter beads. And I made people bracelets with their names on them, and I will show them shortly because I'm really pleased with them. And it actually inspired me to make some vegan ones. So maybe some that say be vegan or maybe even just the word vegan. Here. And maybe sell them. So they look like this. Here's the whole pile of them. And so like, here, so they're basically just these little beaded bracelets with the letter beads, and they're kind of like elevated. There's like some like metal beads in there as well, and then I have like a selection of these like white and little black round beads. And it got me thinking that it would be really cute to have some that just say like vegan or be vegan, kind of in a similar vein to the t-shirt situation, so that people can wear some like cute like conversation starting accessories. And I also think that building a culture around veganism is important, and making it something that people can engage with, as I've talked about extensively on this channel. So yeah, that was something that sparked an idea for me. So maybe I'll do that. I have leftover of the letter beads, and I might just go pick up a string of beads. And if I'm, you know, have the ability to set up some kind of online shop, I might list a few of them and see how it goes. First, I guess I'll start by making one for myself that says vegan or be vegan or something. Because, you know, I think it's a cute accessory, and it's also important to have conversations, and I think that it's a little bit more subtle than wearing like a straight up t-shirt. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I literally designed t-shirts for myself. And I'm also wearing a Don't Eat the Homies sweatshirt right now. But I think that a bracelet is kind of like a nice in-between. It's also more understated, so you could wear it with like perhaps something more fashionable. So I think I'm really interested in that idea. I could also have like different little collections with different colors and just make them in a couple sizes. And people could have their little, you know, anti-animal exploitation, pro-vegan accessory that they could wear around. And I think that sounds cool to me. And if it sounds cool to me, it might also sound cool to somebody else. So that is the idea there. So when I make the one that actually says be vegan, I will go ahead and share some photos of that. Maybe I will do that this evening because I'm meeting up with a friend and we're going to do some crafting. I was planning on potentially crocheting, but I might as well do the bracelet. Do not eat the parsnip. Here we go. Wait, close-up cam. Oh, sorry, Ollie, you're so right. Ollie also says, wonder if there will be a future uni degrees on teaching the art of vegan activism. That would be very interesting. And I have been focusing quite a bit on learning the art of vegan activism. so we'll see. Maybe if not like a straight up like course. I don't know. Maybe like a seminar. I can see that. I think Earthling Ed seminars aren't how to do vegan activism. They're more of like a, what did I just grab? Oh, did I grab beans? I could have sworn I grabbed something more normal than beans. Well, whatever. Back to the chest. Carrots, whatever. Let's do all the carrots. And I guess I might as well do the beans. The normal beans. I'll put away the gold carrots and the gold parsnips. And I guess we'll just might as well use the regular parsnips. Sure. Why not? When in Rome. I thought I was just saying something. Oh yeah, we were talking about like university courses. And it's hard to say, right? Because it really is just like so new. And I really do want to get back out. I talked about doing like an 8-hour-long stream. I was also thinking about doing a month where every single day I go and do vegan outreach. and film it every single day and just do it like every day for a month straight. I would probably need to wait for the weather to be a little bit more cooperative if I wanted to like really commit to doing it for a month straight. But I do really like the idea in the same way that I was talking about like doing a stream for every day for a month, because it forces you, like really forces you to get into this like comfort zone with something. And also, I think my mind deals kind of well with absolutes and structure. And I think that the very literal structure of do this every single day is more beneficial for me, or would be more helpful to me, than like the loosey-goosey, you know, do it when it seems right, you know? So I have a lot of big ideas for the coming year, as you can tell. It'll be my first year, actually, where I will be not suffering from, menstruation, frankly. Due to my hysterectomy, I'm actually, like, a free person now, which is, it really feels like the beginning of, like, a new life for me. This, like, degree of freedom that is, basically not something I've ever experienced before. Because I was, like, I think that it's kind of crazy that we don't consider, like, certain, you know, people really suffer from menstruation. We should be considered a disability, I think, at least in a lot of cases. And the fact that we don't, I think, is very telling of the, you know, the very deep sexism that a lot of people suffer in our society. So yeah, I will be experiencing my very first year as a free and complete person. Okay, that singular bean's going back, I guess. Selling these two things and the dried common mushrooms, because why not? Oh, and then also gonna head into town. Here we go. Pickled corn, those, that, and this all getting sold, and then into town we go. Let's take the minecart, because that'll drop us right where we need to go. Efreno says, damn, tofu dog has don't eat the homies money. Okay, I got this on super sale. I think I paid, because I waited, because I do not typically have don't eat the homies hoodie money. I buy almost nothing, just to be very clear. This was like a real splurge, but it was like a year ago. This particular one was, they were phasing it out, because I think we're switching like the actual like manufacturing or something. So this was like a last edition of this. So it was like well over 50% off at the time of purchasing it, which was very lucky, because yeah, I was not comfortable or spending that much money on a hoodie, because I had other ones. But yeah, so that's the explanation for why I have this. Because I agree, they are extremely expensive. But I also do like investing in my clothes, and I knew that it's something that I would wear a lot, so that is how I got here. And honestly, at a certain point, you know, I might have splurged on it anyways. But I did wait for a sale, so every once in a while, apparently that comes around. And they do also inspire me. Like, I wanted to have one because it's something that I'd like to do. I am really interested in also making clothes with vegan animal rights messaging on it, so I wanted to kind of like figure out what other people are doing in that space. So that is what's going on there. I can recommend it. It seems like it's really good quality though, so at the very least it seems like it is going to last me a very long time. I do also baby it though. Well, I actually have been putting it in the dryer, which I probably shouldn't be. Vic, I see streams in English for test my English of Duolingo. I don't understand nothing to English. Okay. Well, that does seem like a good way to practice. And I'm sorry that I don't speak better Spanish, or any Spanish, honestly. Here we go. We have donated. Do we have any gifts from Gunther? Collect rewards. God, why do I have to say the word rewards so many times in this stream? Ollie says, I bought a vegan hoodie. They included a small bracelet with a little V charm on it. It was cute. I'm wearing it. Oh, very cute. Awesome. Yeah, I was thinking of getting even a little bit more explicit with it and like really writing vegan on it. I'm curious, what kind of vegan hoodie is it? If you don't mind sharing. Cause, oh yeah, I am curious, like, aside from Don't Eat the Homies, what other like vegan clothing do people wear, and where do you get it from? Maybe I'll make a community post about it. Oh, Natalie Fulton did that vegan outreach every day for a month challenge like a couple years ago. Oh, interesting. Okay, awesome. Baller, says a friendo. about the hoodie. Ollie says, last week I went to see 101 Dalmatians musical with the fam. Was cute because the dogs were done as puppets like Warhorse. Had very loose vegan message too about being against fur. Oh, that actually reminds me. Hang on, we're talking to Emily. Oh wait, that's Caroline. She's asking what she's gonna make for dinner tonight. I saw Wicked last week, and I did not know that the main character, her entire motivation is saving animals. I straight up had no clue. I didn't know anything about Wicked. I'm not really a musicals person. But yeah, literally, like, this is good. Spoilers for Wicked, I guess. She gets to, like, see the wizard, and instead of, like, wishing for something for herself, she wishes to help the animals. So, granted, I think, like, the talking animals are supposed to be, like, a stand-in, like, a metaphor for something else. But it's, like, a double-edged sword, right? Because on one hand, it's cool. It's like, oh, I forgot the blacksmith. On one hand, it's... Oh, he's closed. On one hand, it's cool because... you know, like animal rights messaging, vegan messaging, right? But on the other hand, like, I think most people are really not going to see it like that. You know, they're going to see kind of like what they want. They're going to, like, you know, see it as a metaphor, as a stand-in basically for other oppressed groups, which is also fine, but it's just like, it's so close yet so far. You know what I mean? So that was kind of cool. So if anybody hasn't seen Wicked and they're considering it, just know it is a very sort of it has at least some pro-animal messaging in it, which you've probably caught on to. If, like me, you follow like Veg News and PETA. I think they've definitely talked about it because both Ariana Grande and Cynthia, I think Erivo is maybe how that's said, follow plant-based diets. I'm not actually sure if they're vegan or not, but they definitely eat plant-based diets. So that is something that those companies have been reporting on quite a lot. So go check out Wicked. I actually thought it was really fun. I thought I would hate it, honestly. But there was a lot of catchy songs in it, and it really has a lot of like entertainment value. So much going on, honestly. If anybody here in the chat has seen Wicked, please let me know what you thought of it. And if what you thought as a vegan specifically. Here we go. Because I actually thought it made the movie more watchable, personally. Ollie says, I'm getting a Don't Eat the Homies hoodie for Christmas. Will be my only present. Worth it, though. Yeah, I mean, I really do like it. And it is unfortunate that, like, for items to be of a certain quality, they just have to cost a certain amount of money is also, I think, what I'm just learning. I've looked a little bit into some print-on-demand stuff, and it does seem to, unfortunately, just kind of be the name of the game that shit's expensive. But yeah, so I do love wearing it out though, honestly. So that's what's inspiring me to sort of work on my own designs, because I think variety is good, you know, in this space. And it really is cool. I love wearing Don't Eat the Homies. I love knowing that when I walk around, people are maybe having their minds, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Stimulated? Maybe they're having their minds stimulated by the sweatshirt that I'm wearing. I think that's pretty cool. Being able to speak out without somebody actually having to speak to you is awesome. So I'd like to get some stuff out there that's even more concise and a little bit also more diversity in design. So like visual diversity. Ellis here. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. We're back at streaming after a little bit of a break. Efrenda says I wear Anti-Carnist and Elwoods. Cool. I think I've seen the Anti-Carnist stuff, and I'm also familiar with Elwoods. So, okay. Very cool. Thank you for sharing. Ollie says, just a brand called Vegan Happy. I needed an everyday hoodie, and they have a big range. Don't know how ethically it's sourced, but it's a vegan-run business. Okay, I'm going to check that out. Vegan Happy. I'm going to write these all down, actually, in a note called Market Research. Market Research. Okay, Anti-Carnist. Vegan Happy Elwoods. Vegan Happy Elwoods. There we go. Ollie says, I still need to see Wicked. Sounds like it's a requirement if you're vegan by the amount everyone is talking about it. Oh, like other vegans are talking about it too? Like that's That's a thing. Maybe I've just missed that discourse. Viron is a cool vegan brand. Okay, I'm gonna write that down too. Yeah, I've seen their shoes. I think we talked about that. You designed something for their shoes, LSL. I just will see if they have apparel. Because I'm kind of thinking Viron. It auto-corrected to virgin in my phone. Silly. So yeah, I'm specifically curious about like vegan apparel brands that have like vegan messaging on it. So if anybody has recommendations for those, oh, Plant Faced is my favorite vegan brand. Okay. It does sound familiar. Okay, Plant Faced. Cool. I'm gonna look into that. Okay. Thank you for all of the pointers. I'm also going to delve a little bit more deeply into stuff for some inspiration, kind of see what else is out there, suss out the competition. All right, so I think that what is in order for tonight. Oh my God, look how big this bear statue is. Wow, where to put that? Where, oh where to put the bear? Right here? Nope, that's weird. I want that to change. What about like back here, like guardian bear? Oh my gosh, he just disappeared into the darkness. Okay, let's see if I have the ingredients to make a... Yes, I do. I have ingredients for a torch. Because I want to be able to see him. Barely. That's funny. LSL says cool haircut. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've already kind of talked at length about the haircut, but I was sort of tired of having hair. I wanted to be free from the burden of dealing with hair. And I am. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. Their stuff is more focused on recycled materials and style over the messaging, says LSL. Okay, good to know. That makes sense, and I imagine there's a lot of stuff like that out there, so I'm kind of also interested in a little bit more of the opposite, which is more messaging based, like specifically about the animals than sort of about harvest 100 potatoes. Okay. Then about sort of the environmental stuff, which is also important. Don't get me wrong. I think that sustainability and like ethically sourced stuff is super important. But I also think it's important to have stuff that just like looks cool, frankly, at least in my opinion. I think that helps a lot. Helps people create sort of an identity around something, and again has like this sort of secondhand activist effect that I was talking about. Ollie says Tosh has some new merch coming out soon, or so I've heard. I've heard so too, and I think a very talented person might be designing her new merch, so I'm looking forward to that. I think I found her merch store on Etsy. Is that like the main place where she sells her merch? That's the place where I found it when I went looking for it. So if there's another place, please let me know, but that's where I saw it, and her stuff is very cool. Michael says, did you have an account with Twitter X, or have you migrated to Blue Sky Social at all? So my account for Twitter or X, Twitter, I shan't indulge Elon the fool. It was really just an account that I had so that my partner could send me tweets because he was like more of a Twitter person. I'm thinking of maybe migrating towards Blue Sky with like a Tofu Dog account, like for sort of activist purposes, and then maybe doing the thing that people do, which is like you make a text post and then you copy it, you put it onto Blue Sky, Twitter, and like, I almost called it Instagram threads, but I think it's just called threads. So that is something that I've thought about to sort of increase sort of activity, but I already need to be more active on Instagram as it is. So I don't know that adding more to the plate at this time is going to be the right thing to do. So I have not migrated, but it's certainly a thought. Okay, I think that's where I'm going to call the stream today. I'm really hungry. I guess I didn't eat enough before the stream today, so thank you so much to everybody who has been here. I'm really glad that we got back to it. It has genuinely been a delight. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to go back here. We can admire the haircut again. Thank you so much to anybody who came back. I'm planning on being more consistent with the stream schedule again. My apologies for missing out, but I was just like, I had a couple really significant headaches, and again, I mentioned all the stuff about feeling behind on getting videos out for the channel, but it was a lot of fun to be back. I really like to yap, so it's honestly, I think, good for me to get on here and yap a little bit. Kind of forces me into the moment, and I think that's a good thing for me. And also, I want to build a very fun space for vegans to be able to chill out, where we can be vegans without you know, being inundated with too much horror or stress. So Ollie says, delightful stream. Thank you, Tofu Dog. Louis says, didn't you eat last month? I did indeed eat last month, but lo and behold, it was not enough. Ollie says, she previously used Etsy, but now she uses another site, which is print on demand, as is less work. It's a pretty ugly site. It's on my to-do list to try and improve it. Okay, very cool. Well, I look forward to seeing that improved site one day. I'm sure you're going to do an amazing job with it. Yeah, have a great day, everybody, and I will see you at the latest next Friday. So yeah, we will be in touch, I guess, technically. Okay, anyways, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for being here. Bye.